Well, we are live on YouTube. Crawdaddy here with the champion of Get Slammed, the predictions champion, Lumberjake.
Hold on a second. I'm fixing my belt here.
We're recording our podcast right now, but for this portion of the podcast, we wanted to go live. Sorry, this is Healy, the
soon to be Get Slammed Wrestling.
So we wanted to.
We're just gonna push it into your face. That's fine.
So we wanted to do our predictions live. If you can't hear us, sorry, we're actually recording or doing the live stream on my iPad, and we're recording the show on Jake's computer over there.
This is all you need. This is all you need to see.
For one more day.
Keep it.
Yeah, keep it warm for me, man.
What do you guys think about me using Jackal's lumberjack for my theme song?
I actually didn't get a chance to check
Neither
it out.
did I.
You guys are terrible.
I'm sorry.
You're the
Well,
worst.
I don't have a theme song. I don't know if he does.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, I mean, at the very least, I need to have one. I'm the
Simply
champ.
can't
I have
rush
to make
perfection.
I gotta make the appearances. I gotta sell the merch. I gotta the merch that we don't have. I'm already working on T-shirt ideas, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Really?
It's a silhouetted beard.
So are you gonna
And
just
it's
rip
like,
off Daniel Bryan?
I haven't finished. And it's like plaid. Like the design of it is plaid. On
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be sexy. I want to jump.
Quick, before we get this going, so you're gonna block me.
No, that would.
I'm just
that was
gonna.
intentional.
I'm just gonna make. Okay, we are live. It says here, so I'm just
All
making
right.
sure. It says one person's watching it. Thank you for the one person who's
Thanks,
watching
Mom.
right now.
You.
No, I'll make. No, I don't know. If
It doesn't. I don't think it counts. You.
Twitch used to do
Yeah.
that to me.
All right, so
Maybe
we're
if I-
going to go ahead and start with our
that's
WrestleMania predictions. Now, tomorrow we are doing a live stream. It's going to be our reactions. Obviously, we can't show WrestleMania. We don't want to get, kicked off or banned for anything for copyright.
Even though we blatantly used the NWO theme song in our last episode.
Did
Oh,
you really?
so what?
Yeah.
We only used a clip of it.
Well, I mean, whatever. I'm working on making my own theme song with Jackal's Lumberjack. I'm just gonna say Jake every time I say Lumberjack. But it's gonna be great.
All right. All right. So yeah, tomorrow.
Sorry.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, we will be starting our the WrestleMania live stream, not predictions, live stream reactions, and 6 Central.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Okay.
Dude,
I'm gonna
last
be
year's
tired of
Mania,
Monday.
I was at last year's WrestleMania. It was like, that was one of the longest things ever, and not even counting pre-show. The show itself was almost 5 hours long.
Yeah. Well, we will not be doing the pre-show. We will be predicting the pre-show, but we won't be doing the reactions during the pre-show because that's 4 hours, and if we add another hour or so, that's going to be kind of ridiculous.
Shout out to Epic Brewing Sour IPA. I'm about to drink it, so it better be good. Shout out to Sean
it
for
is.
bringing them to this episode.
Why is everyone missing?
Yeah.
Except getting into a new relationship. But I'm just so used to him. That's all he's ever played. It seemed like down in NXT. But
I think he's like more of a tweener right now.
okay. And I did see where he just like dropped Neville, which was like a thing. Like when he was just interviewing him and then just blasted him. I did see that, and so I can kind of see from there. But Austin Aries, there's no doubt about it with the push they've given him coming in, giving him the Cruiserweight Championship title match at WrestleMania. Even though it's on the pre-show, it's at WrestleMania. So I feel like he's taking this one.
I disagree with you both. I do think Neville's going to take this away. Neville is the one to bring the cruiserweights, to elevate them to the point where, they're actually, something exciting to watch. They brought in, a main name, somebody, who was an NXT champion to this division.
Okay.
And, so, I mean, honestly, I do have Neville, and I honestly think that he's going to, pull it out.
There is another reason I'll say I want Austin Aries to win because we share the same last name in real life. His real name is Austin Healy.
Oh.
So he could be my long lost brother for all I know.
All right. So far, let's see. About 31 people have been announced for the Andre the Giant Memorial.
31.
Yes.
31 is an odd number.
Yeah. Or actually 32 now because I just seen Tan Bing. I guess he's from NXT.
Okay.
Yeah. He just joined.
Must
so
just be rando.
yeah. So we got 32 people. If you guys want to take a look and see who's on this, I already know who I'm gonna choose. Jake, do you know who you're gonna choose?
Well, I think I know. It's obviously gonna be R-Truth. No,
no, that's
Golden.
No.
Golden Truth, man. They're gonna pull it out
together.
You know what? I think it's gonna be Braun Strowman. And it's gonna be Big Show and Braun Strowman are gonna be the end of the match. So they're gonna have a little fight, and then Strowman's gonna put over Big Show or take out Big Show because they're gonna, for whatever reason, they want to push Strowman. So I go Strowman.
And Big Show won at 31, right?
Yes, he did.
Like it was him and Sandow, wasn't it? And I remember going 8. I was going crazy.
Mizdow.
Oh, at the time, yeah, he was Mizdow. I was going crazy, thinking he would pull it off, and then of course they just ruined him like always. But I can see them giving Braun Strowman the Battle Royal. They've pushed him to oblivion, and then now he's just in this random match that no one really cares about. And I guess it helped Baron Corbin a little bit. They never shut up about it still a year later, but I can see Strowman taking it. I don't see anyone else.
Yeah, I agree. Unless Finn Balor comes back to this specific match or Samoa Joe gets entered into it, yeah, I think it's going to be Braun Strowman. All right, so we're moving to the main card now because there was going to be a third match on the pre-show, but
I love how this is, say what you will about WWE, and we all have our issues with them.
Yes, we do.
Good on them for listening on Twitter and being like, you know what, this is SmackDown. The women in SmackDown have, I could say, been taking most of the weight of the show. I mean, I think they've been carrying the show for a while.
Oh, definitely.
So the fact that they were on the pre-show was stupid, and I'm glad that they pushed to get it on the main card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
All right. I just think that it kind of annoyed me seeing that Raw women were on there because it's been the same, whatever, 3. There's 4 in the match, but it's been the same 3 forever now.
AJ Lee, that didn't work. It wasn't a good match because
on the bright side, there's only
going
6 of them. Well, where the Naomi one or the AJ Lee one, excuse me, was it was a lot more annoying.
And I understand it's a way to get all the women on the card and
get them a WrestleMania payday.
Give them their spot, but it should really just be a Naomi versus Alexa Bliss because she's the one that actually lost or whatever. But
But who do you got?
I have Naomi. I think Naomi wins the title back. I think it's one of those feel-good WrestleMania things they're going to try to put in there because the fact that she's back and all this thing that she never lost the belt. So I think she's going to... I could see the final... maybe the final 2 or 3... Maybe... I don't know. Because I have some theories on how this match is going to come out. I think there's going to be a Becky-Natalia rivalry that might spin out of this. It's definitely going to be an Alexa-Mickey rivalry that spins out of it. But then again, does the Mickey-James thing? I don't know. I really have no idea where this is going to go. But I still think Naomi wins.
Okay, Healy?
I would have said that WWE was going with a feel-good moment for Naomi if she had not been injured. I feel like it's going to be the same thing that, in a sense, that happened with Seth Rollins with his injury at Money in the Bank. He wins it back, and then Dean Ambrose completely destroyed his "yay, I win it back, I'm back" moment. And I think I feel like they abandoned that, and that who's all in the all the women from SmackDown really. I can see
it's Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Mickey James, Natalia, and Carmella.
What's it gonna take just to get a one-on-one women's match at WrestleMania? And
again, they're just trying to put all the women on the card.
So. But I can see Alexa Bliss retaining, but at the same time, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like they might want to get the belt on Mickey one more time at WrestleMania. There's just so many possibilities from this match. I don't see Natalia taking it. She's been kind of in and out of relevance for a while. And so I see either Mickey James or Alexa Bliss taking it.
Well, you got to pick one.
Oh, man, that's not fair.
I had to pick one.
Mickey James. I'll just go Mickey James. I'll throw it
Mickey James, right?
I'm going to agree with Jake and say that it's going to be Naomi. It's her hometown. I mean, it's got to be a feel-good thing.
The past few years, though, they have been kind of...
Yeah. I do agree with that, but...
leaning against that, but it is WrestleMania, so you never know.
Yeah, I honestly think, they were going to run with Naomi as the champion until she got injured. And they didn't know if she was going to make it back to Mania. But, now that she is there, I honestly think they're going to put the belt back on her and let her run with it. All right, so next match on the main card... we have Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. We'll start with Healy this time. Who do you got and why?
This is just a normal one-on-one, right? Nothing crazy, no street fight or anything. Like
Nope,
the garbage
singles
one
match.
in last year.
Yeah.
I
was garbage last year.
I can
Imagine
see.
seeing that live in person. That was so disappointing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Yeah.
But I can see them. They've been slowly pushing Corbin, slowly but surely, putting him in the main events. And I will say, when we went to SmackDown in Chicago, his main event wasn't the greatest. You can tell he's still pretty in the ring, but you can tell they're putting him in main events. He was in, Elimination Chamber. He was included in there. He was all right during that. And then, so I can see him going over Ambrose just for his WrestleMania moment.
He just keeps getting the shaft. Even when he was WWE champion, he wasn't treated properly as a champion. They never really...
Oh, yeah.
He never really cared that as much about the belt when he had it. And the company... SmackDown is the better product, in my opinion, than Raw. And I think it's silly that they keep trying to push that Raw. They're trying to make that the Universal Championship is more important than the WWE Championship, and in that process, his match against Ziggler at SummerSlam was a pretty good match.
Yeah,
it was a pretty solid match, but the crowd was so dead, and there was nothing.
Well, they came on after Cena Styles did they? I don't think.
I think so. Yeah.
But
So that's not their fault.
Nothing could have lived up to that.
They had a very good match. It was a very solid match, but that was like on the middle of the card. And the Universal title closed the SummerSlam, which is fine. It's a new belt,
and the belt got booed out of the building.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a new championship. You're putting it on Balor. This is him properly being pushed as the new main star of Raw, which is completely okay with anybody. It's just that title didn't seem, and like I just said, nobody knew that he was nobody cared that he was Intercontinental Champion. Nobody cares about this match. It's just unfortunate. That being said, Baron Corbin wins because even though I think he's bad, WWE just, I guess, doesn't care about in-ring performance. It just says, hey, you're a big guy, you're a lumbering monster. So,
well, they usually don't when you have the charisma to back it up, but he is kind of lacking charisma.
He's so boring.
Yeah, he does have a little...
He's a freaking cardboard cutout.
By the way, Jake, how are you enjoying that sour IPA?
It's not bad. I usually don't like sours, but this is pretty good.
Yeah. Consider that my gift for you losing your championship.
I just take it.
Alright, so next, let's go to the triple threat ladder match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship. We got the champions, Anderson and Gallows, versus Enzo and Cass and Cesaro and Sheamus. Who you got and why, Jake?
I got Enzo and Cass because we talked about it before. I think they weren't going to get their moment. They weren't going to win the titles at Fastlane because I thought they were holding them out for Mania to give them the WrestleMania moment and push them. I mean, I don't like Enzo. I know I'm in the minority here, obviously, because he's wearing a certified G shirt.
It's mostly because that's what I am.
Stand up and show
I already know.
I know I'm in the minority there. I don't like Enzo and Cass.
Enzio? You mean Enzo?
Ezio, Assassin's Creed.
What do we got over here?
I'm soft.
Just one hater.
I'm soft. You can't even spell soft, right? No, but yeah, I think they'll win. It's good for them. The crowd's gonna get into it and be happy about it. Cesaro, Sheamus, if it were just them and Luke and Gallows, it might have leaned that way. Cesaro is one of my favorites. I would love for him to get a proper singles run, but I know it won't. People love him. People like him. Yeah. Like, he's not the level of, say, he's not the level of, like, Rollins or Reigns or Styles or Cena, but put something like the U.S. or the Intercontinental on him and let him run with it. Let him try to do something with it. Because God knows they're not doing anything with it with Dean Ambrose. So, yeah, I'm going with Ezio.
Enzo.
Because now I'm thinking of Assassin's Creed. Enzo and Cass.
Alright.
I say Enzo and Cass too. I normally wouldn't, but it's WrestleMania. At least right now, if it was any other pay-per-view, any other thing, because they came out, I remember vividly when
who is one of the teams that revolutionized
exactly
ladder
they came out of nowhere.
Nobody's in this match who is really good with ladders.
And weeks after this match is announced, it's going to be ladders out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
and here's the thing. So I think somehow I mean, I don't know if the Hardys are going to get involved, but I could see them maybe coming out after or Gallows and Anderson win. And that's the thing. I honestly think that they are going to retain. And if the Hardys do come back, they're going to set up a feud between
Ganderson?
Anderson and Gallows. And so, yeah, I have Anderson and Gallows. I think they're going to hold it a little bit. And that's the thing with Enzo and Cass's momentum, just crashing. I don't know. I think it's going to take a while.
Yeah, that's true. But I could say I would like to hear a little smack talking between Enzo and Matt Hardy, Broken Hardy. That would be very interesting. Two different ones.
I don't think they're going to bring the Hardys in as heels, and I don't think they're going to turn Enzo and Cass heel.
I'd like to hear that and see that. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Two hairdos going at it.
I could see Gallows and Anderson. I don't see Sheamus versus Aaron.
Oh no. Even with his badass stitches.
That was. Did you see that cut?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All right. So next, we got the champ the face that runs the place, John Cena, and his soon-to-be fiance, because I'm hearing that he's gonna propose.
They're both taking time off after Mania.
Yeah. So John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag match. I'm gonna go first on this one because I haven't gone first yet. I have John Cena and Nikki Bella. I mean, WWE has this habit of giving the win to the part-timers, and honestly, John Cena is now a part-timer. He's not going to be there after WrestleMania, so they're going to give him a nice feel-good win with his soon-to-be fiance. And and I think they're going to take the win, and then right off into the sunset until probably SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's sad when I say barf because I've loved John Cena since I was a kid. I'm not afraid to admit it, dude. He's what got me into wrestling. To this day, he still. When I hear that music hit, I can't help but get hyped. But I will say I want Miz and Maurice to win this match just because of what they've done.
Is that your prediction?
Incredible. No. I want that. I'm just letting it be known that I want Miz and Maurice to win, even as big of a fan of John Cena as I am. But I will say John Cena and Nikki Bella, and then they're going to do a terrible, silly, whatever proposal that will be remembered forever. When every time people like me want to barf because it's just silly. I don't like it.
Total Bellas.
And it's going to be for the silly reality show.
Yeah.
It feels like WWE revolves around it now, and it's like,
oh yeah.
Instead of the WWE product, it's all about Total Bellas and Total Divas. It's silly.
Before we get to your prediction, Jake, what did you guys think of watching them? But I know you guys must have watched them. The parodies that the Miz and Maurice.
I've seen a few clips. Like I said, New Relationship. I
thought they were really funny. I thought they were really well
Yes,
done.
I did. From what I saw, they were very, and I just don't know what.
Which is why. For a spoiler, not a spoiler, upset is what I'm going to say. It's been a long day. I had a long night of drinking the night before. I'm a little out of it.
And because of being
hair of the dog,
incredible for the Miz, I'll agree. All right, sorry, my phone went off. Let's see here. Next match on the card, we'll go ahead and say the next match will be Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. This is a regular match, but we know that Shane McMahon's still going to jump off stuff. We can all agree with that.
Yeah.
Jake, who do you got and why?
AJ Styles. Mostly because they're not going to do AJ dirty and make him lose 2 Manias. His first 2 Manias.
Oh, no.
They're not going to make him lose them both. I think he should have won last year. I think he's going to win. They're going to give him that moment. They're going to put him over there. They did their best to try to sell me on this match, but I still don't care about this match. I wish I would, and it's mostly because I'm bitter because AJ deserves to be in the main event. It should have been him, Bray, and Randy, but that's beside the point. I think AJ's gonna win. I think you're gonna see like the coast to coast or something. Shane will do something crazy or stupid, and then because let's be honest, I'm gonna come out and say it. Shane's not a great worker. He's not a wrestler.
No. He's known for his crazy.
He can't even throw a fake punch.
Oh no.
We've seen it.
He's known for his spots. And
AJ will do his best, and AJ is one of the best in the world, and he will sell like crazy and make that match great. But yeah, I gotta give it to AJ.
What about you?
AJ, there's no doubt about it. Shane McMahon's incredible to watch, but I don't even see him wanting to allow himself to win. I'm sure he's pushing for AJ to win because he needs it at Mania. He's incredible. He's going to win.
What a year, though. I mean, that his first year, he's already been WWE champion.
Yep.
He's been to 2 Manias in only 1 year. And been to entered in. He was debuted in the Rumble. I like what they did to bring him in, and made him the true superstar that he is. But I mean,
he deserves better.
Yeah, I think he deserves a better match. Yeah.
I think this is gonna be our first one that we all agree on because, we agreed on the Braun Strowman one for.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Braun Strowman
doesn't count. Pre-show.
Yeah. But yeah, so I got AJ Styles as well, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
I would say it's kind of not. It's not fair that he was in the main event picture and then now he's in the mid card of WrestleMania.
I think my laptop.
I hate how that happens.
Yeah, it's definitely true. All right, so the match that'll have the potential to steal the card.
I think my laptop died.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, there's a way around things. We've been recording it live, so so we have a little backup. It's gonna sound probably a little crappy though when I put this part in the podcast. You jerk, Jake.
You know,
why are we even using the microphones now? Doesn't matter.
This is our champion.
Because I like to pretend that. Shut up! I like using microphones.
All right, so the match that will have the potential to steal the show, the WWE United States Championship match. The champion, Chris Jericho, Y2J, versus Kevin Owens. Healy, who you got and why?
I don't think he's gonna steal the show. Honestly, I'm maybe it's because I haven't been watching the past few weeks, but from what I remember, and I've seen it, the whole thing with the whole what was that party in Vegas friendship thing? That was a great turn. I loved how he did that with the list of KO. Now he brought out Gilbert. That was incredible. My goodness. But I just, other than that, I just don't. I should care way more about this than I do.
Mm-hmm.
And again, might be because I haven't watched in a few weeks. I've been trying to keep up, but I see KO winning it. I don't know. I know Chris Jericho. It seems every week a rumor comes out that he's leaving at this time. He's leaving this time. He's leaving this time. But he's been sticking around. But I do.
This is what he gets.
Yep.
All right. So next, we got Bayley versus the champion, the Raw Women's Champion, defending her title against Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax in a fatal 4-way elimination match. Jake, what do you got and why?
This one, I have no idea. This is
You
one.
gotta pick one.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying in general, jerk. It's getting heated because everybody wants to have my title. I understand that. I understand you can't be as great as me. I get it. My point is this. I have no idea because they've done a great job with this feud because I don't know. I really don't know who they're going to put over, but I think I could even predict how they would be eliminated. Nia Jax is obviously going first. It's going to be Bayley, Sasha, Charlotte, then Charlotte gets eliminated. And then Sasha wins the title, but she cheats and she turns heel and she pulls the tights or something. She does something. Well, I mean, there's like no disqualification, but like she finds a way. She screws over Bayley, turns heel, becomes championship. They set up the Bayley Sasha thing, and then who knows what the hell they do with Charlotte.
Well,
or you can still do it with all three of them, I guess.
Well, so I have a question for you. So before we started the podcast, we all agreed that we'll have kind of one, like I guess we call it tiebreaker if it has to come to it. And was that your tiebreaker? Do you think that Sasha Banks is going to turn heel at WrestleMania? Is that going to be?
I think the tiebreaker should be if you predicting the elimination order. That would be a fun tiebreaker, I think.
Okay.
So I'm saying Nia Jax, Charlotte, Bayley.
Okay.
And yeah, Sasha.
We can do that. Okay, so I have Bayley. They played hot potato with that championship quite a bit, and honestly, I think Bayley's freaking amazing. I mean, she is kind of.
We're all great. Let's not.
She is green, but I think Trish Stratus when she was first women's champion, she was green.
I said great, not green.
Well, she is green though.
Oh, okay. I thought you assumed that I thought you heard that no. I was saying they're all great, but yes, I think. I don't know. And you're right. I would like to see someone get a proper title reign. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I still think Sasha.
So yeah, I do have Bayley, and here's the order I actually have it in. I actually have Charlotte going first.
Good.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And then actually, I could see maybe Sasha kind of getting, or starting to show her colors. Maybe she is starting to turn heel at this point, but I don't think she's going to do a full blown heel. And then maybe Nia eliminates her, and then Sasha's second. You have the two biggest people in the Raw Women's division eliminated first. I think that would be some good TV right there, because it's unexpected.
So I might as well just lock up me winning the title, right?
Shut your mouth.
I haven't spoken.
And then let me
Sorry,
talk.
I'm interrupting. I'm sorry.
Let me talk. All right. Then I have Bayley getting the win against Nia Jax, retaining the championship. Actually, so far every title match I've had, except for the U.S. one, I've had the person retaining. I just noticed that.
Well, I'm just kidding.
And then honestly, I think Charlotte will go next because I feel like they'll want to have it'll be Bayley versus the monster bad girl, and then she'll just annihilate Bayley at some point and throw her out. Bayley will put up a fight, and then she'll just destroy her and win the championship at Mania.
Okay, so kind of same elimination order except for as me, but Nia winning instead of Bayley.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I had Charlotte first. So never mind. You had Sasha, Charlotte.
Yeah, I have Sasha, Charlotte, Bayley, and then Nia winning.
Okay, then Jake.
I'll write it down.
I had Nia Jax. Nia Jax, Charlotte, Bayley, and then Sasha is the champ.
And then I had Charlotte going first, and then Sasha, then Nia, then Bayley retaining. All right. So, I don't think this match is going to close the night anymore. A lot of people do think it's still up for debate, but I just want to get this out of the way. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal Championship.
That is not closing Mania, and I swear I will fly to Stamford, Connecticut, and protest outside of WWE headquarters if they close the night with that match, or even if they close it with Taker Reigns, because the winner of the Royal Rumble headlines Mania. That is all there is to it.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you, though that's not always the case.
It should be the case. That's what I'm saying. It should be the case.
So, Jake, get ready for this. I think we should give our prediction all at the same time. Ready? And then for this match. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar.
You're the one who set it up.
Lesnar.
I can't
Did you say Goldberg?
speak today.
So I heard Goldberg. Someone said Goldberg.
No,
we all said Lesnar.
We all said Lesnar.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I was expecting.
Here's a tiebreaker. Let's do a lapse time. I got 2 minutes.
Okay.
I can see it.
Okay. I got.
I'm just kidding. That doesn't. I think the women's title will probably be the really only good tiebreaker because who knows?
Well, I feel like Goldberg wants a long match, but realizes he's. Even in his prime, he was putting on short matches, and I feel like he does want to give the fans something before he goes out. But he's, 50,000 years old now, so he realizes he can't do what he wants, so it's going to be a short match. I do not see this going over 10, even 5 or 7 minutes, I do not see it going over.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like one of them's just going to, it's going to be a big battle of men, and then they're going to, eventually someone's going to, eventually someone will take over and just destroy the other one.
I could see that. All right, so we're down to 3 more matches. So we'll go Seth Rollins versus Triple H in an unsanctioned match. Healy, who do you got?
I don't know the validity of this. Is that the correct word, validity?
I don't know.
I don't know the...
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. A friend of mine who I know is a big wrestling fan, told me that last night Seth was reported to have a fever of 103 degrees, like it was no bull crap. Mm-hmm. So that could be very interesting. This dude cannot catch a break. That is all there is to it. He cannot catch a break, and I feel terrible. But I don't know. This is a tough one. Triple H wins a lot, especially when he comes around, and especially with Seth lately. I don't know.
But
God, this is a tough
the
one.
last few Manias, except for 31, he's put over the other person.
Oh, duh! What am I? Duh! He faced Reigns last year. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm thinking, to be honest.
Well, yeah. I mean, he put over Reigns last year. The year before that, he won against Sting. God knows why. The year before that, he put over Daniel Bryan.
Hold on a second. I don't even need a stand. Here's the thing. With the whole...
You're not even in the shot there.
I don't need to be... my presence is felt. Hold on
There
a
you
second. I think the thing is Rollins has always been Triple H's pet project. When
That is true.
They sell him as that, and I think Triple H will put say what you want, he will put the right people over. Although the Sting thing, sure, that was weird. I don't know why they went with that route, but it happens. So I'm gonna go with Rollins. I think it's gonna be a good match because Triple H, Seth Rollins. That's take my money. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rollins.
Yeah.
Winning with a pedigree.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's his finisher. I'd hope so.
Well,
I mean, it's even funnier because he took it from Triple H. So.
Here's the thing about this match. I mean, you're right. Seth Rollins has been Triple H's pet project for some now. And the thing about it is that this is Seth Rollins' time to say, hey, I'm now the teacher, or I'm now the master, and
You're the student.
Yeah, you're the student rather than the way it's been, and Triple H, and say what you will about Triple H, but he does. I mean, any match that he's in, he always puts on one hell of a match. The 2 matches he had with Taker at WrestleMania, phenomenal.
Entrances always live up to the hype too.
Oh yeah,
every year.
Yeah. His match with Sting, it was kind of slow moving, but I thought it was still a great match.
And it's still light out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that about the Sting match.
Obviously,
they needed help.
His match with Daniel Bryan, incredible.
That was a great match.
The only match that was terrible, and we can all agree on this, was his WrestleMania 32 bout against Reigns.
It wasn't. That's the thing, though. It's like what I was talking about with video games. You can say this about wrestling, I think. The story was boring and lame. The gameplay, the wrestling, was good. It was a good match technically, but it was very boring. Dude, that place was dead when that match came.
101,000 people.
I think they probably
from the sleep.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that number's accurate, but no, I'm sure there's a lot of people in there. But yeah, that was dead. Mm-hmm. No, to be fair, last year's WrestleMania was garbage anyway. So
yeah,
which sucked. Like I finally get to see WrestleMania. I finally get to go, and it's that mania. The experience was great though. I would if you call yourself a wrestling fan, you have to go to Mania. And if you don't, then you should just hang it up.
When you go to a show, really, it's always good, but then you go back and watch it, and you're like, what the hell? Like, that sucked. But when you're in that energy, excuse me, like when I went to the show in Omaha in May, it sounded thunderous in there, and I go back and watch it, and it sounded like there were crickets in the arena when I went back and watched it on TV.
Was
so
it
I don't
SmackDown?
No, it was Raw. And it sounded like there were crickets in the arena the whole time, and I remember one of my favorite YouTubers just destroying the Nebraska audience. Cause
I mean, again, he's paired with Randy Orton, and Randy Orton will do his best to make a great match because it's Randy Orton. I think it'll be a very interesting match. I expect to see a lot of those fun in-ring antics, the spider walk, and the coiled attack of the RKO or whatever. I think there's going to be a lot of cool little teases to months and months and months of a build. I think this, unlike the situation with the Universal title and the situation with Lesnar and Goldberg, this is a much more compelling title match because they took the time to build up this rivalry. They took the time to tell a story,
an incredible story.
Yeah, and invest in these 2 characters.
It's not just I lost twice against you.
Yeah, it's simple. And the thing is, I think Bray goes over. I wouldn't be surprised if there was interference in this. Like after the post match, there could be something with Luke Harper or something. I wouldn't be surprised if that would happen. But I think Bray wins, and I think Bray wins clean.
Mm-hmm.
I say Bray as well. Again, I read articles because I'm lame. I don't really have much else to do. I read articles online because it's fun, but I've read many that state Randy Orton is like doing everything he possibly can to get Bray Wyatt over, and like backstage politics and whatnot. He wants to put Bray Wyatt over, and I heard he's willing to do it no matter at what cost. So I can't letting Bray go over him, and he just deserves it. The storytelling's been great.
Did you also see that he said he wanted to wrestle for like another 10, 20 years?
Who, Randy Orton?
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but I could.
That's right. That's crazy. That's nonsense.
Taker did it like what? Taker.
Well, yeah,
50
you definitely have to be like, yeah, Taker.
I mean,
like
Orton's only like 37, so in a scenario that would be just like Taker and whatnot.
It would be like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you see the statue?
Yes,
oh,
I
it was
did.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really nice. And it's always funny. You can always count on Ric Flair to fucking ball. Sorry, I swore.
Get emotional.
To ball like a baby. And I love it. It was great. So, how do you feel? Crawdaddy. Who commented and said a crawdad is not really a fish? Somebody commented that on my one of my promo videos. I'll look it up. But anyway.
It's a crustacean, but yeah.
Yeah. It's a sea bug.
Anyway, I do have Bray Wyatt. I can't see it going any other way. I mean, yes, Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble, but the storytelling has been so good. I just think it'd be a slap in the face to put the title back on Randy Orton. I mean, I like Randy Orton. He's a great performer, great competitor, great on the mic, except when he doesn't mess up and needs the script. You know,
have it written on his name.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's Bray Wyatt's time. I mean, if you would have asked me, 3 years ago if Bray Wyatt would ever be a WWE champion, I would say no. But
Harris,
right? But I think what they've done with him has just been incredible, and I do agree. I do think Luke Harper and Eric Rowan might get involved somehow.
And I just want an actual championship bout that runs. Like, yeah, the tag team title, it's cool to see them break the record, but we need a legitimate, bona fide champion to just hold that title forever and make it obvious that it's because he's great. Not Kevin Owens holding it for months and months because he was playing
Jericho,
games and running around with his buddy Jericho.
Just
a legitimate champion who takes nothing and destroys everyone.
I completely agree with that, and I understand. People can come out and make the argument, be like, he's a heel. That's what heels do.
Yes.
This is how you get heat.
But still, not from his heel NXT character to a heel crybaby. I hate that.
And you're right. It does hurt credibility, and I don't know why WWE thinks that's the only way
to be the next Undertaker. I mean, not the exact thing, but
the next scary guy.
Yeah. The face of fear.
So yeah, we all have Bray Wyatt here. All right, last match. Sadly, the Undertaker, who's dealing with.
I thought you were plugging your ears.
No,
for a second. I was like,
I'm thinking.
We know what's happening.
In a way, I'm thinking and just feel like I don't want to hear this and I don't want to do this, but
we got a man in his 50s who's dealing with hip problems, who is an incredible wrestler.
Yeah, and who I heard was in extreme pain after
extreme pain,
Raw, which he really didn't do much.
Going against Vince McMahon's wet dream. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I just had to say it.
I thought you were plugging your ears. Second, I've seen the delay on the live stream.
Okay.
Oh, it's about a 7-second delay, huh?
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever. All right, so but yeah. We got Vince McMahon's wet dream versus the
WWE. Really, Undertaker is WWE in my opinion. So,
Jakey, what do you got? And why?
This is tough.
It really is. This one I contemplated a lot.
Yeah, mostly because of the rumors that he's been injured or he's been hurt. He's old.
And I don't know if you've also heard the rumors. I mean, Taker, he wanted his last match to be a loss for one, and for two, to put a younger guy over.
But that's the thing, though, is it's not Reigns.
Should have been Bray Wyatt at 31.
Really? I don't think that would work. Because having him lose back-to-back like that?
True, but at the same time, then if they didn't want that, put it against someone else, because they could have started Bray Wyatt's ascent to the top much earlier.
Well, I mean, if they had my opinion is Taker should have retired at 30, because if they were going to end the streak, he should have retired. Well, actually, I was just as shocked as anyone. I didn't hate it.
Neither did I. I thought it was great storytelling. I mean, all good things must come to an end.
That being said, I haven't watched any of the Reigns Taker stuff, and it's really sad of me because I host a wrestling podcast.
And the fact that it's all started because he eliminated him from the Royal Rumble, like it happens. If that was the case, we'd have 30,000 a year because people eliminate people in the Royal Rumble all the time. I feel like it should have been rooted much deeper. If they're gonna have this story
Yeah.
and the Undertaker's career should have been rooted much deeper and much more better storytelling, in my honest opinion.
Well, okay, real quick before I give you my prediction, who do you think would pick to say Reigns wins, say Reigns gets put over, say this is the end? Who would have been your pick to end the Undertaker and be put over? Because it's hard to pick. You don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I
Give it to Andrew.
I honestly.
Yeah.
Give him something.
Right. No, I would have loved to see John Cena versus The Undertaker.
Yes,
this
that
year's
is one match I
WrestleMania.
was very hyped for.
That's how you turn him heel.
I'm not sure if I would. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have wanted to put Cena over if this match would have happened, which it's not. But
Sad day.
I think the person to retire The Undertaker.
Kane.
The prediction.
We're just trying to put it off.
This only works. Jake Williams' mind of booking. This only works. If Reigns turns heel, Reigns will beat the Undertaker. It hurts. I don't like it.
It doesn't hurt as bad though if Reigns turns heel. That's the thing.
I'm sorry, I forget. I'm not used to. It's been a long time since I've had a camera while I've done a podcast. It's been a while.
Me and him are radio guys. This guy just joined us. He's like a long.
I'm made for it though.
Yeah.
That's the camera.
Face for radio.
Face for. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gorgeous. I think Reigns through this match does. They've already been teasing his heel turn and his. Yeah, so if Undertaker retires, he's his last match. If rumors are true, if he's really this is it, Reigns wins.
But to be honest, I can't.
Give him credit. I don't think Reigns is a bad worker. It's WWE's fault. We've said this. You and I have talked about this. This is WWE's fault. I think it'll be a decent match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Reigns is good enough to carry the Undertaker because the Undertaker is still a good performer, but sometimes he needs guys to help him along the way. He's old.
Yeah.
Very. In wrestling terms.
So yeah, Reigns. Unfortunately, Reigns.
I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I had something. Whoa. I still don't see this as being the last card on the mat or the last match on the card. Simply because Reigns headlining 3 WrestleManias in a row. They are doing everything they can to just get this man absolutely destroyed. But still, headlining 3 WrestleManias is like people's dreams are to headline WrestleMania. For this dude, I don't know.
CM Punk didn't even get there.
Exactly, and I can see Reigns winning it. I'm just gonna say Reigns simply because with how everything is. I guess he needs a hip surgery. I feel like if the Taker was to win, they'd need to go on with the storyline. But if he was to lose, they could just end it and he could retire. If that's what they want to say for the time for his injury, or he could come back after surgery and be like a brand new guy. You never know, even though he is old. Look at Ric Flair, like I said, or like we've said, the dude's 90 and he's still wrestling.
Look at Shawn Michaels, came out of a 4-year retirement.
Well, yeah, because his back was supposedly.
Yeah, but they were different.
That is true.
Stage ages too. I mean, the Undertaker was 50-some years old, so.
But I say Reigns, sadly, even though I don't want it to happen.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going with my heart over my mind on this one.
I would love to.
I can honestly see it going either way.
I want Taker. I think Taker's gonna win it. He's gonna beat Reigns, and it's sad. But I think it'd be a hell of a swerve because you look at everybody on YouTube, all the wrestling personalities on YouTube, all the fan comments and whatnot. They all think that Reigns is going to take it. So I think it would be an awesome swerve. I mean, obviously Taker's only lost 1 WrestleMania, so I mean, it wouldn't be the stupidest thing to bet,
That is true.
Yeah, to bet against Roman Reigns, but at the same
give it to somebody else.
Getting close to 2 decades.
Yeah.
Getting close.
No.
Well, 2002 okay. He came in hot.
Oh, he's 15 years now.
Yeah, so okay.
Almost 2 decades. It's been over. It'd be 50.
Came in 2002.
So anyway, we will go ahead and post our predictions on the Get Slammed Facebook. By the way, if you want to follow us, search for Get Slammed Wrestling on Facebook, on Twitter. Get Slammed.
That's perfect right there.
On Twitter at GetSlammed and on SoundCloud, just search for Get Slammed Wrestling.
I will say, Kurt Angle, Raw Commissioner.
Oh, you mean Raw
General Manager. Whoopsie doo.
One more match. One more match.
Oh yeah, but no, I see him coming as a general manager. I mean, they don't have anyone, and then my goodness.
Did you see Eric Bischoff said never say never when somebody questioned him about being GM?
I'd throw up.
I love
Eric Bischoff, but I'm so tired of this company relying on everything to be people who've already done things like
how about having Jim Cornette do it?
I would.
No, Jim Cornette hates WWE.
Yes, he
does.
But
well, he was there at the Hall of Fame yesterday.
That's just because all he does is bitch. He bitches about.
He's so good at it.
I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to swear, but
he's one person who swear. He's good at it.
I thought we said we weren't swearing.
I called Roman Reigns wet dream.
All right, fine.
I think you can say bitch.
I enjoy.
I'm just saying, Jim Cornette bitches about WWE more than we do.
I hate crybabies, but he's so good at it. You can't help but just love hearing his rants.
Yeah.
And last night he actually had me interested in a team I have no idea about simply because I'm so young.
Who?
The Rock and Roll Express.
He had me hyped. Like watching that, I was like, this dude can tell a story. And I've always watched him.
I need to get new mics too.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Well, all right. So those are our predictions. We'll post them on Facebook. We'll have a link on our Twitter. You can listen to this on SoundCloud. You can come back and watch this on YouTube. And we will be doing a live stream tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central for WrestleMania. Again, we're not showing WrestleMania. This is going to be our live reactions.
It's going to look like this on my roommate's beautiful floral couch.
Yeah, we're getting off Gimmick Road in this godforsaken log cabin.
Yeah.
To go to his, a little
it's really
bit nicer
cold down
apartment.
here. I'm sorry, guys. It's usually not this bad, but yeah. Champion will retain.
Nope.
The Lumberjack
Make sure to
era.
tune in after 10 p.m. so you can watch me be crowned the new Get Slammed Wrestling Champion.
Oh yeah.